Justin Sparks, Sparks Law Firm, license suspension after a DWI arrest. Now remember, when someone's arrested for DWI, there's two things that happen. One, a potential license suspension, and two, that formal charge in court. Let's focus on just the license suspension. So when someone's arrested, they're served with paperwork. That paperwork includes sort of all of your rights that are included with your driver's license. Why is it so important to request a hearing on that issue? Now, it is because you have an opportunity to fight it. You have an opportunity to information gather, get documents, get an officer there, actually have the hearing. One, we want to try to save your license, but two, we can use that as an opportunity to take advantage of and cross-examine that officer on the record. If there's something that is good or great that happens in that hearing that can help us, we can get a complete certified transcript of that and take it over to that formal court where you're charged and use that to our advantage. Okay? So remember, this license hearing, it is important to go all out. It is important to do all the work. Now, what all does that entail? All right. Like I said, you have 15 days from the day you're arrested to request that hearing. And we request a live hearing in every single one of these. We subpoena that officer to be there. If that officer does not show up, you automatically win. Now, if the officer does show up, we have this opportunity to cross-examine that officer. There's not a prosecutor there at these hearings to tell the officer what to say or not say. So it's a great opportunity to take advantage of, to really flush out what all happened that night, what the officer did or did not do. Are they qualified? Did they make the right decisions? Did they ask the right questions? Did they arrest too soon? Did they see a traffic violation or not? Does it match what's on the video? That's a very small percentage of everything that we want to look at to help you throughout this process. Now, once we go through that hearing, it is so important to know that the law is not in your favor. The way the law is written is if you refuse a breath or blood test or urine test, or if you take it and fail, that suspension is supposed to be automatic. Okay? It's important to know that, because if that officer shows up, if they say everything they're supposed to say, it is supposed to be suspended. That administrative judge in this hearing is supposed to suspend your driver's license as long as they do it all. And there's no way they do it all without us setting it all up and making them go through the whole process and prove it all. Okay? Now, if the judge follows the law, if the officer shows up and does everything they're supposed to do and say what they're supposed to say, the judge will most likely suspend that license. Now, if that happens, we can turn around and get you an occupational or essential needs driver's license. The best way to think about that is essentially it's a driver's license that you can use for everything except entertainment. The important thing to know on this, though, is going through the whole process, going through the whole procedure can not only save your license, but we may receive a benefit out of that to go use in court. And you'll never know whether or not that exists unless you actually do the work, go through it all, and give it the best effort possible and allow us to do that for you.